Hello and welcome to Kman Gaming. I am Kman and this is Factorio. Today's job is to start creating the blue science. So let's just have a quick look at what we've got to do to start with. We need 520 there or thereabouts electric mining drills, 50 on coal, 300 plus on iron, and 150-ish on copper. So I have started filling in this area of our map, and I think what I'm going to do is bring up this coal, bring up this iron, and bring across these two coppers here, and that can start what we need for our blue science, and we'll probably bring our blue science down here. Let's start by creating the miners. Oh, and of course anything starts with clearing lots and lots and lots of trees. It takes a little while to build the miners because we've got an awful lot of trees to clear away. But let's have a look at what actually we need to do with this. So we can see the amount of products that are being mined here that we require for this. But actually, if we have to, what we need to do is look at how many belts this is going to fill. So we just click on the belts button, and this will tell us in this column here, not the ingredients, because that tells us what we need to make it. But in this column here, it tells us how many belts of products we need. So we need one belt of coal. So all of our coal mining needs to go into one belt. We need 5 belts of iron ore, so all of our iron ore needs to be distributed into 5 belts, and actually that will then get smelted. So can you see this 5 goes into here, these are the ingredients, and then with our beacons it will actually produce 6 lots of iron plates. So with that, I know that I'm best off creating 6 different arrays and bring them all together. We have got 702 miners there. That is plenty, and they feed into 72, and we needed 71, so we're just there as well. We are just there. Here we have our copper smelting setup. So let's just double check. We have got 140 there, we've got 87 there, we've got plenty feeding into the 3 smelting columns, which gives us 36 furnaces, and we needed 33 furnaces versus 146, so we've got plenty of overproduction there. Factorio Planner doesn't do crude oil exceptionally well. I know that we need 81,000 crude oil to be going with, and that will come into basic oil processing. We're just going to do basic oil processing. It saves me having to get rid of all of the other byproducts. So we need 81,000 crude oil a minute, and that will create 47,000 petroleum gas per minute. Let's go back to the upper level. Each of these produces on average 300 crude oil per second. So 300 times 7 is 2,100 times 60 seconds in a minute is 126,000. So all in all, this should be enough crude oil for us to be producing our petroleum gas with. After some thought, I have decided to set up my green circuits as 12 builds, and this reduces it to just 4 buildings needed, 2 of each. There we go, so it's becoming a bit of a monster here. We have got our copper going into our copper smelting, copper ore going into copper smelting, and that comes into our green circuits build, which then snakes all the way around to our red circuits build, giving us 6 lanes of red circuits. Now we need to create the steel, and we need to create the pipes. So we need 37 furnaces. Very nice and quickly here we've got our 8 lanes divided up now into our gear wheels, into our pipes, so we can tick off the pipes there. Let's move that one down, and the gear wheels, let's move that one down. Let's just go over and check our smelting. So we're supposed to have 37 of those, and we have 39 furnaces, so just producing a little bit over that, and that will give us the 1 blue belt of steel. All that leaves us now is to bring the steel, the pipes and the gear wheels all together into one long engine unit array. Now that we've got the engines up and running, theoretically that is, it's time to move on to our chemical science pack, which also takes 3 ingredients, so we can copy the engine's layout and reuse that. There we go, so that should be everything that we need to create the blue science there. Let's just have a double check on everything that we've created. We need at least 215 electric mining drills, so let's just quickly fly there now. We have 140 there, and 87 there, so that's just over 120. We've got plenty of electric mining drills for copper. Now let's double check. We need 471 for iron. Go there now. And we have over 700 for iron. We need at least 67 for coal. And we've got 200 for coal. And that copper needs to feed through into at least 33 electric furnaces for us. So let's pop over to there now. We've got 36 electric furnaces. We need at least 71 producing iron. And let's double check that now. We've got 72 producing iron, so that'll just produce us a little bit more than what we need. Good, good, good. And then oil we've had to do outside of this, but we did the 300 ratio, 300 per second ratio for that. We need 2 chemical plants producing sulfur, and we've got that there, 1, 2. We need 1 pump jack pumping water for us. We've got that there, and we've got a spare one there should we need it, but the one should be enough. We need 7 chemical plants producing plastic, and there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need, this was the complicated one, we need 11 copper cables producing, and I believe I've just included these in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've got a few more than we need producing copper cables, but rather be safe than sorry. Then we do need 4 machines producing green circuits, and we've got that in our build here, so each of these goes into our green circuits build. Then we need 5 producing pipes, and we can't productivity module pipes, so we've got the 5 there, and there's 5. Then we need the 2 doing gear wheels. We can productivity modules those, and they're the 2 there for us. Then we need 37 electric furnaces producing steel, and let's have a look at what we've got. We have got 39 producing steel. We had just one little bit extra producing iron, so that should feed into there. We need 42 machines producing red circuits. And let's double check how many we've got producing red circuits. I think we've probably got a bit more. We've got 48 producing red circuits, and what do we need? We need 42, so we've got an extra 6. We needed 47 machines producing engine units, and we have got 48 producing engine units, and that will all ultimately feed into, we need 78 assembling machines producing blue science, and there we have 88. Oh, we've got plenty extra there. Let's reduce that each by 2. Let's turn it on. Coal is going over into our petroleum here. We can see it's producing the sulfur and the plastic. Then we've got our iron coming up, being split, being smelted. Half the iron is going into steel, some of it is going into pipes and iron gear wheels, and the rest is going up into green circuits. We've got our green circuit build here. We can see that that's bringing in the copper that's being smelted and purely going into green circuits, and that is going through and feeding our red circuits. Marvellous. We've got our steel, our iron pipes and our gear wheels all coming into the engine units, and that's working nicely there for us, and everything is going into our blue science build. Marvellous. So now all we need to do is double check. Let's watch it increase. It will steadily increase its way. And there we go. So we're just hovering at the 3k, just hovering over the 3k mark there, and that is absolutely everything that we want from our blue circuits build. Marvellous. That is where we're going to leave the episode today. If you have seen anything that you liked or you really didn't like, if you've seen any mistakes I've made, or if you've seen anything that you think I can do better, please do leave a comment, and I will try and get those fixed in the coming episodes. Equally, if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, please do like and subscribe so it helps me get this channel off the ground. That is it from me. Stay safe, and I will see you again soon.